Let's talk about required minimum distribution. I think it's a good conversation to have. And I think everybody who has a 401k or an IRA account that has funds in there that are going to be taxed when you take them out. So some people argue that they're going to keep that money that they have for their their heirs, for their beneficiaries, right? And that's a good strategy, but you do have to be aware that when you turn 73, the government is going to start to require you to take some of that money out. Now, the good news is for the first 5 to 10 or even 15 years, you're not really significantly eating away at your balance. But you will be getting extra income during those years. So it's really important that when starting at 73, that you're aware of what you're going to be asked to take out. And you will see that amount go up and up and up, because really the idea is that over a period of time, the idea is that you are able to, that you're pulling all of that money out and paying taxes on that before you die, or while you still can. Otherwise it would pass on to future generations, and it would land in a different tax treatment because people are inherited as an inheritance, essentially. And so the government would rather you take the money and spend the money and pay the taxes on the money, right? Rather than it being treated as inheritance, which has a much higher threshold and has a very different kind of tax ramification. So with that said, you're going to be asked to take this money out. I have seen a lot of other videos where people have kind of indicated that this is somehow money that's going to be covered by capital gains or some other tax treatment. No, it's not. It's going to be treated like normal, regular income. So hopefully in the years that you're taking this out, you don't have a lot of income, right? That's really the idea, right? Because if you're taking this out and you're taking your Social Security and the two of them add up to be a significant number, you're going to pay the tax rate associated with that number. And I think I've done other videos on tax rate. As you get north of $100,000 in a year, you start to see your taxes go up pretty significantly. And as you go even further, north of 200, then they really start to go up, right? And so, you want to make sure that you are not, you are not taking out money and giving it back in the form of taxes. So, I really highly recommend talking to someone like myself or a tax professional and kind of taking a look at, well, what can I do? How can I minimize the withdrawals? How do I achieve my kind of living, the way my standard of living with all the different pieces that I have, and and what are my options?